What is up, guys? Jeremy here, and welcome back to another video. So I wanted to show you guys an awesome widget that you can use with Zen HTML, and I think it looks really cool. I thought it was cool enough to make a dedicated video on it, so I'm doing that for you guys, and it is called Rejection. Now basically what this widget is a kind of a backboard, I guess you could call it, or a background. As you can see, there's kind of a little background behind my icons. There is also what day it is, current weather conditions, and then a media controller at the bottom. And I think it looks really freaking cool. And what's neat about this widget is there is a ton of customization, and the way that this widget was built is pretty damn amazing. And I'm surprised it's free as well. It's really cool. It is called Rejection. I'll leave the repo in the description for you guys if you want to download it and try it out. Now, quick disclaimer, yours will look slightly different in terms of the font. I did modify this widget myself with the fonts that I like to use, but it's still really cool looking with the font that it comes with. So just a little disclaimer, I did mod the font style. But if we go into our settings, we go to not Xenon, we go to Zen HTML, we go to home screen, we go to background widgets. As you can see, I renamed it and all that as well. I changed it to Rejection Mod, but it's going to be basically the same for you guys. Now, if we select on this widget, like I said, there's a full range of controls, and it's really quite impressive. So if we click on the little gear, some of you guys might not know this. With the Zen HTML, certain widgets do have configurable settings within them, which is really cool. So if you click the little gear here, as you can see, these are all the different settings you can change with the widget, and it's, like I said, pretty cool. So you have, enable, disable stuff, so you can disable the date and weather part, disable only the weather, disable the music box or media area. You can enable a border. I have that turned on. I think it looks really cool. You have color control here, full range. You can use blur instead of color. You can change the text color. You can change the background color, the border color, and then you can use black media controls instead of white if you're using a very bright like white setup. You have your different sizes here. So like I said, there's this kind of backboard section here that you can place your apps on, which helps separate it from busy wallpapers. And I do like widgets that do this. So as you can see, you have your width of the widget and the height of the widget, or the app. I guess it's called an app box. I guess that's a good word for it. The width of the borders, so you can change the borders. And then you do have space between date and app box, and then space between app box and music box. So you can really get crazy with this. Now I'll just change it here real quick just to give you guys an idea of what you can do. As you can see, you do have full range of RGB control here. So let's just change this to, I don't know, something that will be noticeable. You have your spectrum, and you do have sliders there as well. Really cool how this is set up. So let's change the background color. I'm just gonna make it totally crazy looking. Just so you guys can see the difference in the look, so you can see basically what everything is doing here. So we'll just make it some obnoxious colors like that. You can click done, and as you can see, the widget changes. So you can fine tune the color match this with whatever kind of setup you're using, and you can adjust it as well. So if we go back here, if we wanted the width of the widget to be wider or skinnier, we can do that. Let's, I don't know, bump it up to 400 maybe, see what that does. And as you can see, the widget's a lot wider. We can even go back in here. We can make it also taller if we want it, or shorter, or whatever you need to do. Boom, the widget is taller. And you can basically just adjust everything with it. Really cool widget. I know this is gonna look terrible with this setup, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea of how customizable it is. So you can fine tune every color. You can adjust the height, the width. You can, disable or enable certain sections. You can move certain elements, and I just think it's a really, really cool widget. Let's go ahead and let's convert back to how I had it set up before, because it looks really weird now. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, we're back to the way that the widget was, which looks really cool with this setup. But again, that is Rejection. It is free. Again, I'll leave the repo for it down in the description. It is a really cool widget, definitely worth checking out on iOS 14. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this widget review. If you did, definitely throw me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot here at the channel. And if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, don't forget to click that subscribe button. This has been Jeremy, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.